What happens when frustration meets leadership and disappointment turns into unity? After the Indiana Fever dropped Game 1 to the Atlanta Dream, cameras captured a powerful exchange between rookie sensation Caitlin Clark and veteran star Kelsey Mitchell. It wasn't just about basketball, it was about accountability, growth, and the fire to come back stronger. Tonight, we're breaking down that moment, why it mattered so much, and what it tells us about this Fever team moving forward. Stay locked in, because this one's going to leave you seeing Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell in a whole new light. The Indiana Fever entered Game 1 against the Atlanta Dream with plenty of eyes on them. Caitlin Clark, the highly anticipated rookie, has been under the national spotlight since stepping into the WNBA. Meanwhile, Kelsey Mitchell, one of the league's most consistent scoring guards, continues to play the role of both mentor and go-to offensive weapon. But the Fever's Game 1 didn't go as planned. The Dream's physical defense and fast tempo put Indiana in a tough position. While Clark had flashes of brilliance, turnovers and tough shot selection hurt the team's rhythm. Mitchell poured in points, but the Fever just couldn't keep up. The scoreboard told the story. Atlanta walked away with the win. Yet what happened after the buzzer may have been more important than anything that happened during the 40 minutes of play. Right after the final horn, as players began walking toward the locker room, cameras showed Caitlin Clark visibly frustrated, her head down, her body language telling the story of a competitor not satisfied. And that's when Kelsey Mitchell approached her. Mitchell placed a hand on Clark's shoulder, leaned in, and the two exchanged words. Though the microphones didn't pick up everything, you could see the message: encouragement, reassurance, but also a challenge. Mitchell wasn't there to sugarcoat things. She was reminding Caitlin, this league is tough, every possession matters, but you belong here, and we're in this together. Fans online quickly started buzzing about the exchange. Some said it was exactly what Clark needed to hear. Others praised Mitchell for stepping up as a leader, showing that she's not just a scorer, but the veteran voice Indiana desperately needs. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark. She's not just a rookie, she's the face of college basketball turned into one of the most marketable players in WNBA history. Every move she makes is under a microscope. In Game 1 she scored, yes, but she also struggled with the pace and physicality of the Dream's defense. Clark's body language after the loss said everything. She cares, she expects more, and she's not used to losing like this. But that's part of the transition from college dominance to professional growth. And that's why Mitchell's moment with her is so critical. Because when you have a veteran who's been through years of ups and downs, someone like Kelsey Mitchell, stepping in and saying, "We'll figure this out, we'll grow from this," it changes everything. Kelsey Mitchell is often described as underrated. She doesn't always get the headlines, but she's been consistent for Indiana year after year. What she did in that post-game moment wasn't about stats, it was about leadership. Think about it. The Fever are a young team. They're rebuilding. They've got talent but need direction. And Mitchell is showing she's ready to embrace that veteran leader role. Instead of letting frustration spill into finger-pointing, she chose unity. Fans noticed, teammates noticed, and even analysts pointed out, this is what separates teams that stay stuck at the bottom from those who eventually rise. Leadership isn't just about dropping 25 points, it's about how you lift the player next to you, especially when that player is the rookie star with national attention. Social media lit up after the game. Clips of Clark and Mitchell's interaction spread quickly. Fans commented things like, "This is exactly what Caitlin needs, a vet who's got her back." Others said, "Mitchell is the true leader of this team, and this proves it." The media also highlighted it. Instead of focusing solely on the Fever's loss, they turned the spotlight on the unity and the potential building within the roster. Headlines read things like, "Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell show signs of growth amid defeat." And honestly, that's the bigger story here. The Fever may have lost Game 1, but what we saw was a glimpse of chemistry, one that could define their season. This isn't just about one game. It's about what happens next. Every great team goes through these growing pains. Caitlin Clark is learning the WNBA is tougher, faster, more physical than college. Kelsey Mitchell knows what it's like to grind through losing seasons and still keep fighting. The Fever's takeaway from this? They've got to build on the positives. Clark's playmaking, Mitchell's scoring, and most importantly, their chemistry. That shared moment after the loss is proof. These two can become the duo that anchors this team. Imagine what happens once Clark fully adjusts and Mitchell continues to lead. That's a combination that can change the Fever's trajectory. Sometimes the most powerful stories in sports don't come from the scoreboard. They come from the moments that happen when the cameras aren't supposed to be watching. Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell gave us one of those moments. Yes, Indiana lost. Yes, it stings. But what matters is how they responded. And Mitchell's leadership paired with Clark's determination showed us the Fever aren't going to stay down for long. This is just the beginning of their journey together. What did you think of that moment between Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell? Do you believe it's the start of something special for the Fever, or do they still have a long road ahead? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates, reactions, and breakdowns from around the WNBA.